watch daily videos, and ace your GRE preparation. Don't forget to click on the bell icon and subscribe to the channel.
Hey, hi guys, this is Aishwarya once again and welcome to the channel. I hope you guys are preparing for your GRE and watching all the videos. So if you're liking these videos, do like, share and comment and let me know that what are the other videos that you actually want me to do. And at the same time there is a bell icon there, so if you click on the bell icon, so you would get notifications whenever I release a new video. So that is something that you guys can do. Moreover, the lectures are going on, as I've been telling you, every Monday and every Friday. So every Monday there is GRE Quants 8 to 9 and every Friday it's GRE Verbal 8 to 9, and that's taken by GRE toppers, and which is a live lecture that you can actually attend. And for your all your application queries and people who have started preparing your application, so I meet you guys every Saturday and help you with your applications. So if you guys are interested, there is a link of the course given below, so you can check that link out and you can use the coupon code GREKing50 to get some discount as well. Okay, so let's begin with today's topic, which speaks about 7 secrets to writing a powerful statement of purpose. Okay, now what is a statement of purpose? Statement of purpose is an essay that you write to the university and the programs that you're applying to, which is around 1000 to 1200 words, and it describes all of your accomplishments, your passion, why do you want to go to that particular university, do that particular course, and it speaks about you in short. Okay, so there are some do's and don'ts that you have to follow when you are writing a statement of purpose. So in this video I'm going to talk to you about 7 secrets to writing a powerful statement of purpose. Okay, the first and the most important secret is structuring your SOP. Okay, so it is very important that you structure your SOP so that the information doesn't go haywire. For example, maybe in the first paragraph is introductory paragraph, the second paragraph you speak about your professional experience if you have some, in the third paragraph you speak about your academics and the subjects that you might have taken, your scores, how's your standing in the class. The fourth paragraph could talk about your extracurricular activities or any internships that you have done, and the fifth paragraph could talk about that why do you want to go to that particular college, why what are the important courses from that particular program that you're interested in, what are the committees that you want to actually get into. So I'll be doing a detailed how to structure your SOP video, so I'll talk more about all of these factors, but in short it's very important to structure your SOP properly. Okay, next and the second most important secret is write a story and not a statement. Define your stories by measurable quantities. Okay, when I say write a story, that doesn't mean you have to build a fake story and just write it just to make it look interesting. What I mean to say is all your experiences, all your accomplishments, you should write as if you are writing a story. So it should have a balance of a formal tone, as well as it should be creative enough to engage the person who is actually going to read your statement of purpose. Okay, so that is something that you have to keep in mind. Moving ahead, the third and the most important secret is nobody is asking you to write a thesis, so don't write a thesis. Okay, so thesis becomes very when you write a thesis, it becomes very difficult sometimes to understand, and it's not going to be that interesting for somebody to read. First of all, just imagine that why would somebody want to read about you? Okay, so unless and until you're writing in a nice story format and making things look interesting, it's going to be very boring to read your statement of purpose. So don't attempt to write a thesis, write a story. Okay, the fourth important thing that you have to keep in mind is that you have to be specific. Okay, decide how do you want to portray yourself. Okay, if you are interested, if you're planning to do your masters in computer science, so you have to be very specific how you relate everything to your end goal. Okay, I want to do my masters in computer science because I did my undergrad in com science and I took up these internships, which actually helped me understand that this is something that I should pursue, and that's how I landed up here. If you are doing your MBA, if you're planning your MBA, so you have to maybe write about your management and leadership experiences and why do you want to actually go to that course. So be very specific to what you are doing, and your statement of purpose has to revolve around that one particular goal of yours. Okay, to what program you are applying to. Moving ahead to the fifth point, that is have a balance of academics, professional activities, your professional experience, as well as your extracurriculars. If you have been very good in your academic, that doesn't mean that your entire SOP should revolve around you talking about your academic scores or the marks that you have gained. Okay. Similarly, for people who have done a lot of extracurricular activities, the entire SOP cannot be of lot of extracurricular activities. There is a paragraph assigned. You have to have a balanced combination of all of these aspects in your SOP, and everything should demonstrate your potential and your motivation to do that particular program. Okay, so that is something that you have to keep in mind, having a balance between all of the accomplishments that you are actually trying to write. Okay, moving ahead with the sixth and the most important point is be authentic. Don't write false statements just to make it look interesting. First and the foremost thing, it's ethically very wrong, and it should not, like, you should not feel like adding something which you have not done. That's completely wrong. And the second important thing is, even if you write something wrong, there is going to be an interview in which you are going to be asked, they'll ask you questions depending upon your applications, your resume, and if you have written something false and while you're trying to speak, so you would not be that confident enough to keep your point and convincing also. So that gives a very bad impression, and moreover, it's not ethically correct to write something that you have not done. So be very authentic. Whatever you have done, people who are struggling with what should I write, I don't have anything in my resume, I have not done some considerable thing, all you can do right now is, it's still June, you can build up your profile. You are going to submit your applications in October. If you come in October and ask me, then it's difficult that time, because you don't have time to actually build up your profile. But this is the time right now. Do some courses, do some internships, and enhance your profile. For people who are struggling what to do and how to do, there is a very unique kind of course. The link is given in the description below. You can go to the Engage 7x Academy. You can devote 15 days every day, 6 p.m. to 7:30 p.m. Okay, and you would get certifications from industry experts in blockchain, data analytics, leadership and strategy, strategic brand marketing, and digital marketing. That is going to enhance your profile, and while in the interviews you will be able to speak about the things that you have learned. So these are all live lectures wherein you would be formed into groups, you would be given practical assignments, project works, and everything is all these lectures are taken by industry experts. So people who are struggling with profile, you can check that out. Okay, moving ahead with the next and the last and the most important part, the seventh secret of writing a powerful statement of purpose is proofread, reread, get it evaluated by your advisors, check for spelling and grammar errors that are there, and at the same time your SOP should have a formal and an optimistic tone. Okay, so formal and optimistic, it's very important, and sometimes people get bored rereading their same statement of purpose. So get somebody else to read it and review it, so that it's a very, very, very important document, and you cannot mess up with your statement of purpose with silly errors. Okay, so last but not the least, secret of writing a powerful statement of purpose is check it very wisely and nicely. Okay, so this was all from my side. I will do a detailed video on how to structure your statement of purpose. Till then, people who have not started your preparation, it is the right time. Build your profile, start your preparation, attend classes every Monday and Friday. The link is given in the description. You can use coupon code GREKING50 and you can get some discount. And if you want a one-on-one mentorship session with me, you can drop an email on grekingforstudents@gmail.com, or there is a form in the link, like in the description below. You can fill that form up and you will get a call and an email to set up an appointment. Okay, so these are all the ways that I can help you in. So if you are struggling to do something, just reach out to me and I'll definitely help you out. Okay, so this is all from my end. All the best for all your exams, and I'll see you in the next class. Bye bye.